Teachers are leaving. We're losing a phenomenal teacher at Chancellor Middle School. He is never taught either one of my kids, knows both of my kids, has a sincere interest in my kids, is the AD at the middle school. He's a football coach, and he's leaving because of the mess going on right now. He had zero interest in leaving in October and November. He wasn't going anywhere. He is a huge asset to this county. And Mr. Lappick is leaving, and he's going elsewhere because of the disrespect that he is getting on both sides of the aisle in this county. This is a perfect example. People are leaving. Maybe you don't have kids in the county schools. Do you really want them sitting in an auditorium just for supervision? They should be learning.
Two biggest reasons people move to or in or out of areas is crime rate and schools. Glad we helped fund the public safety a few years ago. But if we underfund the schools and 300 teachers leave, our schools are going to start to go down. So even if you don't care about schools, you're going to see a mass exodus, not just of teachers, but of people leaving for the better school districts, which will lead to small businesses suffering in Spotsylvania and them leaving. You will not just see failing schools, you will actually help to oversee the failure of Spotsylvania County. And this isn't new. I'm not blaming all of you. This isn't a first-year problem. This is a 10-year ongoing. So some of you may be newer to the board and things like that. But if we keep level funding, we're just going to keep that gap getting wider and wider, and your lower tax rate won't work anymore.
I have only good things to say about the teachers and the administrators that I've dealt with. They've really been good to my kids. It just really pains me to see the pain in this community and the division. I'm not a political person, and you should not be political people either. You represent our county, all of us. Our school board represents all of the students. And it's awful. It's painful and depressing what is going on. And Mr. Ross, I guess you're running for Congress. I think the best thing you could do would be to gather your community together, to foster community and bring us together. And I don't know why people say you hate schools. I've heard things. I don't know if they're true. Why would anyone hate public schools? It is part of our nation. You know, maybe you don't agree with how things are run nationally, but this is our community, and I beg you to fully fund our schools. They are hurting. People are leaving. I talk to people every single day in my job who are leaving. I'm not affiliated with the schools at all, but I have clients who are, and they're leaving for other counties. We're losing good people. And what's the end goal? That's what I want to know. What are we trying to get to? Once we destroy the schools, what do we have left for this community? I beg you to please find every penny you can for this budget, because it's necessary for this community.
And I also want to say that we have amazing teachers in this county. Like, we really do. We do a Thankful Thursday at the dinner table when we say what we're thankful for. And my daughter thanked her teacher. And Mrs. Stott, thank you very much at Courthouse Road Elementary. My son's teacher, Mrs. Liston at Courthouse Road Elementary, is amazing. She's so amazing. And one of our favorite teachers ever was Mrs. Burns at Harrison Road Elementary. She is fantastic. We have amazing teachers. Please let us keep them. Please pay them. Thank you.
We are over 3,200 strong. We comprise the largest workforce in this county, yet our voices continually fall on deaf ears. We are teachers, paraeducators, bus drivers and aides, custodians, secretaries, bookkeepers, counselors, social workers, maintenance workers, administrators, nurses, cafeteria workers, and librarians. We have dedicated our lives and energy to education. Yet despite our dedication and good intentions for our students, we are attacked, vilified, questioned, maligned, and badmouthed by some of you on the Board of Supervisors, some on the school board, and some members of our public. I ask you, when will it stop? When will you acknowledge and respect all we do? When will you take the time to truly understand the current challenges that we're facing in our schools? I ask you, when was the last time you stepped foot in a school and not on a guided tour where you only saw the good, the sunshine, and the jolly, but you saw really what was going on in our schools?
I have been coming to this and other forums for the better part of the last 10 years. I think I've missed one of these in recent history. Every year we come to this, and a significant majority of the people who come up here come to you requesting more support for education, for essential services, more support for making Spotsylvania County a place where people want to live and enjoy living. I don't feel like that gets heard. I seriously considered standing here for 3 minutes and not speaking. Just claiming my time and not letting the people who are leading this county in a direction that terrifies me just get away with it. You've set a tax rate that is too low to fund county needs, plain and simple. We cannot generate enough revenue to take care of this county.
Right now, we are seeing an unbelievable decline in the quality of our education in this county. At least as far as outward appearances go, we're making national news because of the shenanigans that are happening on the school board. Now, you might think that doesn't impact you. You might think it does. I can't really know. But I will tell you that it's put a spotlight on the actions of the politicians and the representatives of our community. It's put a national media spotlight on it. It certainly put a local media spotlight on it. I know that it may now reach out to people who vote outside of this county, Mr. Ross, and they might kind of wonder what your voting record is going to be like in support of education, because no matter what you might say about supporting education, it's going to be your actions and your actions on this vote, on this budget, that are going to be in their head when they go to vote in November or in a primary.